Hello, geniuses. Right now, we're going to work on an activity called the hoop playing. I'm Ms. Toy again with the JEKL Foundation for STEAM Education. I'm a physicist and nuclear engineer, and I put these items together so that you can enjoy what you do naturally, and that is explore your genius, stretch yourself to enjoy new and different experiences, and find the science behind some of the simplest things that you do at all times. Let's talk about the hoop playing. So you got in your kit a hoop playing. You might have one straw or you may have two, depending on which grade group you're in. But all of them are going to be put together in the exact same way. Okay? The straw is considered the fuselage, the main part of the plane. And then you should have at least 2 strips of paper. Ideally, they are 1 to 2 ratio, meaning one strip is twice as long as the other. Could also be that one strip is twice as wide as the other. Primarily, the emphasis right now is to create a plane from these simple activity unit. I wanted to say ingredients, but these aren't ingredients, but components. And we're going to see this fly. You're going to have maybe 1 or 2 types of fasteners. Some plane kits might have these 2 little double-sided tape fasteners. Some may have these Velcro type fasteners. You're going to put your assembly together the same way using the fasteners, whichever type you may have. The first thing you want to do is to look at your strip of paper, and we call it the O-ring. We're going to make an O, and we do that by putting the 2 ends together. Okay, very little overlap. Okay, put them together. Okay, I'm going to use this double-sided tape right here to fasten it. Okay, and then I'm going to fasten it kind of like the long way, if you will. And then try to do it in such a way that my ends meet. They don't overlap very much, and they're as straight as possible. Okay? And when I do that, I'm going to use the large one, the larger straw. If you have a smaller straw, you can use the smaller straw. I'm going to assemble this in such a way that my O-ring is perpendicular to my fuselage. Perpendicular. Okay, almost at 90-degree angles. Notice I'm not doing them this way, but this way. And I'm going to put it on the end there. Okay, and that's my first O-ring. That's the small one. That helps with my direction. I'm going to do the same thing with the larger one. This time I'll use the other type of fastener in case you have the other type of fastener. On one, I'm just going to peel it off. And I'm going to, the same way I did before, fasten it so that the ring meets. See that? Then I'm going to use the other fastener, or the connecting fastener, and put it at the other end. And I like these because when I start to try to experiment a little bit, I can move it around a bit. So that's it. That's my hoop plane. Okay? And you're going to have more information in your workbook, and your instructor will support you with it. But primarily you have a fuselage, you have a larger O-ring. This helps with the wind resistance. You have a smaller O-ring. That's going to help with direction. And you fly it in the direction of the small, with the small ring leading. And then you should try and experiment a little bit, because I've just demonstrated this, by testing the other direction. Does it work? How does it fly? All right. Thank you, geniuses. O-ring, fuselage, hoop plane,